Warning to all chosen ones. If you have found this video, it is not by accident. Tonight, and specifically on Saturday, November 1st, 2025, something ancient, something profoundly powerful, is stirring from its cosmic slumber. This is not a normal planetary alignment you will read about on a NASA website. This is not a typical full moon you can track in an almanac. This is an invisible sacred echo, a tear in the fabric of the third-dimensional illusion, opening a direct conduit to the higher realms. It is a portal, and it is opening for a very specific group of souls on this planet. It is opening for you. This is a critical warning and a divine invitation for all chosen ones. The energy that is flooding our planet right now is not normal. It is a wave of pure crystalline 5D activation energy designed to trigger a mass spiritual awakening, and it will manifest as a series of intense, undeniable spiritual symptoms that are set to change you and your life path forever. Only the awakened, only those who have been preparing for this moment across countless lifetimes, will notice what is truly happening. The rest of the world will dismiss it. They will feel the energetic pressure, the inexplicable anxiety, the sudden fatigue, and they will blame it on bad sleep, on stress at work, on the news. They will seek a physical explanation for a spiritual phenomenon, and they will find nothing. But you will know. You will feel it in your bones, in your blood, in the very core of your soul. This massive shift is here, and it is absolutely essential that you are prepared for what is about to unfold within your own being. Do not miss this. Before we dive into the 11 sacred symptoms, the 11 activation codes that will be downloaded into your energetic field, you must do two things to prepare your vessel. First, signal to the universe that you are ready and willing to receive this upgrade. Do this now by liking this video. It is a simple physical action that sends a powerful energetic ripple into the quantum field, declaring your conscious participation. Second, you must remain connected to a source of guidance during this powerful transition. Subscribe to Power Inside You to ensure you do not miss the daily spiritual updates and cosmic intel that will be your lifeline in the coming days. Your journey is escalating, and you do not have to walk it alone. Finally, to lock in your intention and open your own personal energetic gateway, type the number 1111 in the comments below right now. 1111 is the master code of spiritual awakening. By typing it, you are aligning your frequency with the portal's energy, creating a resonant field that will magnetize these blessings directly to you. Do it now. Like, subscribe, and type 1111. Let the universe hear your resounding yes. This is the moment your soul has been waiting for. Prepare for the unthinkable, because these 11 signs of spiritual awakening will hit the chosen ones with the force of a cosmic tidal wave, and your life is about to be cleaved in two. The life you knew before this moment, and the magnificent, divinely guided life that is waiting for you on the other side. The first spiritual awakening symptom, the first divine activation that you must be aware of, is the sudden onset of intense energetic tingling, buzzing, or vibrating sensations throughout your body. Do not be alarmed. This is not a medical condition. This is the feeling of your physical vessel being recalibrated to hold a higher frequency of light. Imagine your body is a radio that has for your entire life been tuned to a single low-frequency station. Now, the divine is turning the dial, tuning you into the cosmic symphony, the frequency of miracles, of unconditional love, of 5D reality. That buzzing you feel in your hands, the tingling at the crown of your head, the strange vibrations running up and down your spine, that is the static as your system rewires itself. It is the hum of creation, quite literally upgrading your cellular matrix. You might feel it most intensely during moments of quiet reflection, or it might jolt you awake in the middle of the night. It can feel like 1,000 tiny hummingbirds are fluttering just beneath your skin, or like a gentle electric current is coursing through your veins. This is the physical manifestation of a massive spiritual download, Your ancestors, your spirit guides, and your higher self are pouring light codes and sacred geometric patterns into your energy field, preparing you to become a conduit for profound healing and manifestation. When you feel this sensation, do not fear it. Breathe into it. Place your hand on the part of your body that is buzzing and say aloud, "I welcome this divine upgrade. I allow my body to acclimate to the frequency of my highest self. I am safe. I am ready." You are literally becoming a being of light in a physical form, and this tingling is your first undeniable proof. This leads us directly to the second intense symptom: profound and often overwhelming emotional fluctuations. One moment you may feel a sense of bliss and interconnectedness so profound it brings you to tears of joy. An hour later you may be weeping with a deep, ancient sadness that you cannot logically explain. You might experience sudden flashes of anger or frustration that seem to come out of nowhere, directed at nothing in particular. This is not emotional instability. This is a sacred shadow purge. The high-frequency energy of the November 1st portal is acting like a powerful solvent, dissolving lifetimes of stored trauma, karmic debris, and ancestral pain that has been trapped within your emotional and energetic bodies. That sudden, inexplicable grief. It may be the final release of a past life trauma your soul has been carrying for centuries. That flash of rage. It could be the collective pain of your ancestors finally being acknowledged and healed through you, their designated light-bearing descendant. You have become the conduit for a massive energetic cleanse. The sleeping masses suppress these feelings, they numb them, distract themselves, or label themselves as broken. But the chosen one understands. You know that to reach the light, you must first be willing to walk through the shadows within. You are not going crazy, you are getting free. During this time, be gentle with yourself. Allow the emotions to flow through you without judgment. See them not as your own, but as energy that is simply passing through you for transmutation. When a wave of sadness hits, find a quiet space, breathe, and let the tears fall. Imagine they are washing away old energies that no longer serve you. This emotional volatility is a sign of immense spiritual strength. It is proof that your soul is brave enough to do the deep healing work required to fully embody your divine power. If you have ever felt this sudden wave of emotion and knew deep down it was something more, I want you to type "I am cleansing" in the comments below. Declare it. Own this powerful release and let the community of awakened souls here on Power Inside you witness and support your journey. You are not alone in this sacred process. The third spiritual symptom that will become undeniable around this portal is a significant disruption to your sleep patterns, coupled with intensely vivid, symbolic or prophetic dreams. Many of you will find yourselves waking up without fail between the hours of 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. This is often referred to as the witching hour or the divine hour, and there is a powerful energetic reason for this. During this specific time window, the veil between the physical world and the spirit world is at its absolute thinnest. Your waking up is not insomnia, it is an invitation. Your spirit guides, your higher self, and benevolent cosmic beings are nudging you awake, because it is the easiest time for them to communicate with you, to download information, and to assist in your energetic rewiring without the interference of your egoic conscious mind. When you wake up at this time, do not get frustrated or reach for your phone. Lie in the stillness. Close your eyes and in your mind say, "I am awake, I am listening. Thank you for your guidance." You will be amazed at the clarity, ideas, and profound feelings of peace that can come through in these sacred, quiet moments. Alongside this, your dream life will become a vibrant, hyper-realistic classroom for your soul. You will no longer have simple, nonsensical dreams. You will enter dream portals. You may have flying dreams, which symbolize the liberation of your spirit and your expanding consciousness. You may have dreams filled with complex geometric patterns, which are light codes being integrated into your subconscious. You may dream of loved ones who have passed, but they will not be sad farewells. They will be joyful reunions, where they offer you guidance, reassurance, and love from the other side. You may even have prophetic dreams. catching glimpses of your future path or receiving warnings about things to avoid. It is absolutely crucial that you start keeping a dream journal beside your bed. The moment you wake up, before your logical mind has a chance to dismiss it, write down everything you can remember, the feelings, the symbols, the colors, the messages. Your dreams are no longer a random byproduct of your brain. They are a direct communication channel from the divine, and they contain the very blueprints for your ascended path. Pay close attention, for your soul is speaking to you in the language of the cosmos. The fourth powerful activation you may experience is a sudden and dramatic shift in your physical sensitivities, particularly to foods, sounds, and the energy of other people. Foods you once loved, especially heavy, processed, or low vibrational foods like meat and sugar, may suddenly make you feel sluggish, ill, or energetically dense. This is your body physically rejecting anything that does not match its new higher frequency. Your vessel is craving light, and it will begin to demand clean, vibrant, living foods that support its transformation. Listen to these new cravings. Your body's intelligence is awakening, and it knows exactly what it needs to complete this upgrade. Simultaneously, you may develop a hypersensitivity to loud, chaotic noises, crowded places, aggressive music, or even the blaring negativity of the nightly news might feel physically painful or deeply jarring to your nervous system. This is because your auditory senses are being refined. You are beginning to tune into the subtle frequencies of the universe, and the harsh dissonant sounds of the 3D matrix feel like an assault on your newly calibrated senses. Honor this. Seek out silence. Listen to high-frequency music, like solfeggio tones or binaural beats, which will soothe and support your energetic system. Most profoundly, your sensitivity to the energy of other people will skyrocket. You will become a human empath. You will be able to walk into a room and immediately feel the dominant emotion, whether it's joy, anger, or despair. You may stand next to someone and suddenly feel their physical pain or their hidden sadness as if it were your own. This can be overwhelming at first, but it is an incredible spiritual gift. It is the awakening of your clairsentience, your ability to feel truth. It requires you to become fiercely protective of your energy. You will no longer be able to tolerate being around negative, draining, or inauthentic people. The universe is compelling you to curate your circle, to surround yourself only with those who uplift, inspire, and resonate with the truth of who you are becoming. This is not selfish, it is sacred self-preservation. Your energy is your most precious resource, and as a chosen one, you must treat it as the treasure it is. The fifth sacred symptom, the one that many will mistake for a medical issue but is in fact a sign of profound cosmic attunement, is the phenomenon of hearing frequencies, tones, and strange sounds that have no identifiable physical source. The silence in your life is no longer silent, is it? You may be sitting in a perfectly quiet room and suddenly hear a high-pitched ringing in one of your ears. It is not the annoying, persistent ringing of tinnitus. This sound is different. It is clean, pure, and almost feels intelligent. It arrives, delivers its frequency, and then fades away. You might hear a low, gentle humming that seems to emanate from the earth itself, or a soft buzzing that feels like it's vibrating inside your own skull. Some of you may even hear what sounds like faint celestial music or distant chimes when you are drifting off to sleep. Caution, do not rush to a logical explanation. Do not dismiss this as a flaw in your hearing. You are undergoing a powerful clairaudient awakening. Your sense of hearing is expanding beyond the narrow spectrum of the third dimension, and you are beginning to perceive the true sounds of the cosmos. That high-pitched tone is often a direct download of information from your higher self or your guide team. Think of it as a cosmic ping, a packet of energetic data being delivered directly to your consciousness. When you hear it, the correct response is not to get annoyed, but to stop, take a deep breath, and mentally ask, what is the message? What am I meant to know right now? The information may not come in words, but as a sudden feeling, an intuitive hit, or a new idea that pops into your head moments later. You are also beginning to hear the Earth's own frequency, her sacred heartbeat, which scientists call the Schumann resonance. When cosmic events like the one on November 1st occur, the Schumann resonance often spikes dramatically, and those who are energetically sensitive, the chosen ones, are the first to feel and hear this planetary upgrade. You are quite literally tuning your own biofield to the ascending frequency of Gaia herself. This is not a malfunction, it is a magnificent calibration. You are becoming a walking, talking divine instrument, and the universe is gently plucking your strings, tuning you to the frequency of miracles. Welcome these sounds, for they are the symphony of your own becoming. They are the undeniable auditory proof that you are connected to the grand invisible web of life, and you are receiving its divine broadcast loud and clear. This expansion of your senses is not limited to hearing. The sixth undeniable symptom of this awakening wave is the activation of your spiritual sight. You will begin seeing things, not hallucinations, but perceiving the energetic reality that is layered just on top of the physical world you are used to. You may start to see shimmering, transparent energy in the air around you, almost like the heat haze on a hot summer day, but it's everywhere. What you are seeing is prana, chi, the life force energy that animates all of creation. You are seeing the very fabric of the matrix, the quantum soup from which all physical matter precipitates. You might also begin to catch things in your peripheral vision, a fleeting spark of light, a shadow that moves too quickly, a shimmer of color that vanishes when you try to look at it directly. Do not dismiss this. These are often your spirit guides, your guardian angels, or elemental energies making their presence known to you in the gentlest way possible. They exist in a frequency band just outside of normal human vision, so you perceive them first at the edges of your sight. When this happens, don't be startled. Simply smile and whisper in your mind or out loud, "I see you. Thank you for being with me." This simple acknowledgement strengthens the connection and invites them to communicate more clearly. For some of you, this will become even more profound. You may start to see orbs of light, often blue, white, or violet, floating through a room or appearing in photographs. These are not dust particles or lens flares. These are conscious beings of light, your guides or angelic helpers, presenting themselves in a form your awakening sight can register. And perhaps most powerfully, you will begin to see with your inner eye, your third eye. When you close your eyes to meditate or sleep, the darkness will no longer be a blank screen. You will see vibrant, pulsing colors, most commonly purple, indigo, or brilliant white. You may see intricate, shifting geometric patterns that look like a kaleidoscope. This is sacred geometry, the flower of life, Metatron's cube, the very architectural blueprints of the universe being downloaded directly into your pineal gland. These are not random images. They are light codes, pure information that is bypassing your logical mind and reprogramming your DNA at a quantum level. This is the decalcification and activation of your third eye, the seat of your soul, the gateway to higher consciousness. You are not imagining it. You are remembering how to see. You are shedding the filters of the third dimension and beginning to perceive reality as it truly is, a beautiful, vibrant, and multi-layered symphony of energy and light. If you have heard these sacred frequencies or seen the shimmering energy of life, I want you to anchor this activation right now. Go to the comments and type, "I am tuned in." This is your declaration to the universe that your senses are opening and you are ready to perceive the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Proclaim your awakening. Now, as your inner senses of hearing and sight begin to recalibrate to a higher dimension, you will notice that your outer perception of the world also begins to warp and shift in the most extraordinary ways. This brings us to the seventh, and perhaps one of the most reality-bending spiritual symptoms, the complete distortion of linear time and the dramatic increase in meaningful synchronicities. Have you felt it? The feeling that time itself is breaking down. You may experience days flying by in what feels like only a few hours. You'll look at the clock, see that it's 5 p.m., and feel a sense of shock, wondering where the entire day went. Conversely, you might experience moments of profound presence where time seems to slow down to a crawl, and a single minute feels as expansive as an hour. This is a critical sign that you are shifting out of the artificial man-made construct of 3D linear time, past, present, future, and moving into the 5D reality of simultaneous time, where everything exists in the eternal now. This can be disorienting, but it is a powerful sign that you are disconnecting from the matrix. As this illusion of time collapses, you begin to see through the cracks and witness the divine orchestration that was always happening behind the scenes. This is the magic of synchronicity. Coincidences will become so frequent and so personally meaningful that dismissing them is no longer possible. The universe is starting a direct, playful, and profound conversation with you. You will think of a friend you haven't spoken to in years, and your phone will ring with their name on the screen a moment later. You will have a question on your mind, and you'll walk into a store and hear a song playing with the exact lyrics that answer it. You'll see the same animal, an owl, a hawk, a butterfly, over and over again, realizing it is a spirit animal bringing you a specific message. But the most common, powerful, and undeniable form of synchronicity will be through numbers. The universe will start showing you repeating number sequences everywhere you look, on license plates, on clocks, on receipts, on your phone. These are not random, these are activation codes, messages of guidance and reassurance from your angelic team. Pay extremely close attention to them. When you see 1111, it is the ultimate cosmic wake-up call. It means you are in a moment of powerful and instantaneous manifestation. Your thoughts are creating your reality in real time, so ensure they are aligned with what you truly desire. 1111 is a gateway, confirming you are in perfect alignment with your highest path. When you see 222, it is a message of profound reassurance. It means you are in exactly the right place, at the right time, doing exactly what you are supposed to be doing. It is a sign to keep the faith, to trust in the divine timing of your life, and to know that everything is unfolding perfectly, even if you cannot see the full picture yet. Seeing 333 is a powerful sign that the ascended masters, beings like Jesus, Buddha, Kuan Yin, are with you, surrounding you with their love, protection, and guidance. It is a call to balance your mind, body, and spirit, and to step up and speak your divine truth. The universe is affirming your personal power and your connection to the divine teachers of humanity. When the code 444 appears constantly, it is one of the most powerful signs of angelic protection. Your guardian angels are literally surrounding you, wrapping you in their wings, and assuring you that you are safe, supported, and deeply loved. They are encouraging you to continue on your current path, letting you know that they are clearing the obstacles ahead. It is a divine shield. And when you see 555, be prepared, because massive positive change is on the horizon. A major life shift is imminent. The universe is telling you to let go of the old things that are no longer serving you, to make space for the incredible new blessings that are trying to come in. 555 is the number of freedom, adventure, and profound transformation. Do not fear the change, it is divinely guided and is leading you toward your soul's greatest desires. When you see these numbers, the protocol is always the same. Stop, take a conscious breath, and notice what you were thinking or feeling in that exact moment. The number sequence is a cosmic highlighter, emphasizing that thought or feeling, confirming its importance. This is your new language of communication with the cosmos. You are no longer navigating life blindly, you are receiving constant, loving, and clear as day guidance from a universe that is conspiring in your favor. As your perception of reality begins to shift so profoundly, as you hear the sounds of the cosmos, see the energy of life, and watch time itself bend to the will of a magical synchronous flow, you will inevitably begin to question your own place within this world. This leads to the eighth powerful awakening symptom, a deep and sometimes painful feeling of cosmic homesickness, coupled with the undeniable emerging sense of a greater mission or purpose. You may find yourself looking at the world, at the systems, at the way people live their lives, and feeling like a complete outsider. The things that once captivated you, career ambition, material possessions, social status, may suddenly feel empty and meaningless. You may feel a profound sense of not belonging, a deep yearning for a home that you cannot consciously remember, but feel in the very marrow of your bones. This is the call of your starseed soul. Many of the chosen ones awakening now are souls who have origins in other, more highly evolved star systems and galaxies. You came to Earth at this specific time with a mission to anchor light, to raise the collective consciousness, and to assist humanity in its ascension. That feeling of homesickness is your soul's memory of a higher vibrational reality, a place of unconditional love and unity. It is not a sign that something is wrong with you, it is a sign that you are remembering who you truly are. This feeling is the catalyst. This is not for everyone, it's for the chosen who are ready to change their reality. I released a members-only deep briefing called Warning for All Chosen Ones. 9 spiritual body symptoms you'll experience before full moon. Urgent full moon. 5 March the 7th of November 2025. Warning: miss this massive energy shift. This full moon will change everything. In that video I reveal the exact activations and protections you must do. Click the description link or the pinned comment and watch it before the energy lands. If you skip this window, you may never get this same upgrade. It is the divine discontent that pushes you to stop seeking fulfillment in the external world and to start looking for the truth within. Alongside this homesickness, a powerful sense of purpose will begin to bubble up from the depths of your being. It may not be clear at first. It may start as a vague but persistent feeling that you are here for something more. You will feel a pull towards helping others, towards healing, towards teaching, towards creating art that inspires, or towards protecting the planet. The universe will begin to nudge you relentlessly towards this mission. The comfortable but soul-crushing job will suddenly become unbearable. The relationships that don't support your growth will crumble. All of the props of your old identity will be systematically removed, leaving you with nothing but the raw, authentic truth of your soul's calling. This can be a terrifying process, as the ego fights to cling to what is familiar, but your soul knows the way. This feeling is your internal divine compass, activating and pointing you towards your true north. Your mission is not something you need to figure out with your logical mind. It is something you must allow to be revealed to you. By following your joy, by pursuing what makes you feel alive, by listening to the quiet whispers of your heart, you will be led, step by step, down the path you were born to walk. You are not a random person living a random life. You are a divine being on a sacred mission, and the time to remember and embody that mission is now. Let me know in the comments what number sequence you have been seeing the most. Is it 11, 11, 444, 555? Share your sacred code with us and anchor its energy into your reality right now. The more we share these signs, the more we realize we are all part of this incredible collective awakening, guided by the same loving intelligence. As this profound sense of a greater mission solidifies within you, the universe must ensure you have the clarity and vitality to carry it out. This brings us to the 9th, and one of the most physically tangible symptoms of this massive spiritual awakening, a radical and instinctual shift in your lifestyle, diet, and what you can energetically tolerate in your environment. This is your divine intelligence taking the reins from your conditioned human habits. It is no longer a matter of willpower or discipline. It becomes an undeniable soul-deep revulsion to anything that lowers your vibration, and an irresistible pull towards everything that elevates it. It begins with your body. As we touched upon earlier with sensitivities, this phase goes much deeper. You may have spent years eating a certain way, but suddenly the thought of consuming dense fear-encoded animal products or lifeless, chemical-laden processed foods becomes physically nauseating. It's not a mental choice, it's a cellular command. Your body, now infused with higher light frequencies from the November 1st portal, is literally rejecting anything that is out of resonance with its new crystalline structure. You will find yourself inexplicably drawn to vibrant living foods, organic fruits and vegetables that are bursting with sunlight, clean filtered water that feels like a sacred elixir, whole grains and legumes that ground your energy. This is your body telling you exactly what it needs to rebuild and sustain itself as a vessel of light. You are being guided to consume prana, not just calories. This instinct extends beyond food. You may find you can no longer tolerate alcohol, That glass of wine you used to enjoy for relaxation now feels like a sedative, dulling your spiritual senses and creating static in your connection to the divine. You'll feel the energetic hangover long after the physical one fades, a sense of being disconnected and foggy. This is your consciousness choosing clarity over escapism. This detoxification process also applies to your informational and energetic diet. You will find yourself unable to watch mainstream news or engage in fear-based media. The relentless narrative of disaster, conflict and division will feel like a psychic attack, a violent low-frequency broadcast designed to keep humanity trapped in a state of anxiety and powerlessness. You will instinctively turn it off, not out of ignorance, but out of a profound need for self-preservation. You will feel a powerful urge to unfollow social media accounts that promote superficiality, envy, or outrage. Your soul is craving truth, beauty, and authenticity, and it will no longer allow you to feed your consciousness with energetic junk food. This cleansing impulse will also turn to your physical environment. You will be overcome by a powerful urge to declutter your home. You will look at piles of old belongings and see them not as objects, but as stagnant, trapped energy. Every item you own that is not beautiful, useful, or deeply meaningful will suddenly feel heavy. You will be compelled to clean, to purge, to simplify, creating a physical space that mirrors the clean, clear space you are creating within your own consciousness. You are intuitively practicing the ancient art of Feng Shui, understanding that your outer world is a direct reflection of your inner world. A cluttered home equals a cluttered mind. A clear, harmonious space becomes a sacred temple that supports and amplifies your rising vibration. This entire process is not about deprivation or forcing yourself to be more spiritual. It is the most natural and effortless unfolding. It is your higher self taking over as the master architect of your life, lovingly removing everything that blocks your light and intuitively guiding you towards choices that nourish your body, clarify your mind, and sanctify your personal space. You are becoming a master of energy, and your life is transforming into a living, breathing masterpiece of high vibrational living. This internal and external purification process is preparing you for the 10th, and one of the most profound and sacred symptoms of the November 1st awakening, the dissolution of the ego and the direct heart-opening experience of oneness. For your entire life, you have been conditioned to believe in the story of me. You have identified with your name, your job, your personality, your past traumas, and your future ambitions. This collection of stories is the ego, the separate self. It is a necessary tool for navigating the third dimension, but it is not who you truly are. The immense wave of divine energy flooding the planet right now is designed to lovingly shatter this illusion of separation. You will begin to have moments of profound clarity, where the chattering, fearful voice of the ego simply goes silent. In these moments you will not feel empty. You will feel a sense of peace and expansion so vast it defies description. You might be walking in nature, looking at a tree, and for a fleeting moment, the boundary between you and the tree will disappear. You will feel its ancient wisdom, its connection to the earth, as if it were your own. You will look into the eyes of another person, a stranger, and see not their personality or their social mask, but the same divine spark of light that animates you. The illusion of them being other will crumble, replaced by a feeling of deep, unconditional love and recognition. You will see a new story about suffering on the other side of the world, and instead of a distant intellectual pity, you will feel the pain in your own heart, a visceral understanding that their suffering is your suffering. This is the awakening of your Christ consciousness, your Buddha nature, your crystalline awareness. It is the experiential realization of the great spiritual truth: we are all one. This experience is the ultimate antidote to the fear, judgment, and division that plague the 3D world. How can you judge someone when you realize they are another version of yourself? How can you harm the planet when you feel its life force as your own? This dissolution of the ego can be disorienting. The ego will fight back. It will try to pull you back into stories of fear, of lack, of being a victim. It will scream, "What about me? What about my problems?" But its voice will grow weaker and weaker as the truth of your heart's connection grows stronger. This is urgent. Do not skip this. Watch the members-only briefing. Warning for all chosen ones. 9 spiritual body symptoms you'll experience before full moon. Urgent full moon 5 minds. The 7th of November 2025. Warning. Miss this massive energy shift. This full moon will change everything. I reveal the activations and protections you must do before the spiritual energy shifts. Click the link in the description or the pinned comment now. This window won't wait. You will begin to operate from a place of unity consciousness. Your actions will naturally become more compassionate. Your desires will shift from personal gain to the well-being of the collective. You are not losing yourself. You are finding your true self, the eternal, infinite consciousness that wears the temporary costume of your human identity. This is the ultimate goal of the spiritual journey. It is the return to Eden, the homecoming your soul has been yearning for across all of its lifetimes. This is not a concept you can understand with your mind. It is a truth you can only feel with your heart. And these heart-opening moments of oneness are the universe's gift to you, a direct taste of the 5D reality you are co-creating here on Earth. When you have these moments, cherish them, breathe them in, let them rewire your entire being. For in the heart of oneness, there is no fear, only love. If you have felt this powerful urge to cleanse your life, to simplify, to purify your vessel, I want you to go to the comments and declare, I am creating my sacred space. By typing these words, you are affirming your commitment to high vibrational living and sending a clear signal to the universe that you are ready to embody the purest version of yourself. This journey through the 9 preceding symptoms, the energetic tingling, the emotional purges, the dream portals, the heightened sensitivities, the cosmic sounds, the spiritual sight, the collapse of time, the call of your mission, the instinctual purification, and the experience of oneness, is all leading to a grand culmination. It is preparing you for the 11th and most powerful activation of all, the conscious unlocking of your innate spiritual gifts and your ability to co-create your reality. This is not a symptom. It is a graduation. It is the moment you stop being a passive observer of spiritual phenomena and become an active, conscious master of energy. The entire awakening process has been clearing your channels, raising your frequency, and activating your dormant spiritual DNA. Now the tools of the master are coming online. For some of you, this will manifest as powerful healing abilities. You may discover that when you place your hands on a person, an animal, or even a plant, you can feel their energy field and channel divine healing life force energy. You will intuitively know what is needed to restore balance and harmony. This is the awakening of the healer archetype within you. You are remembering your ability to be a conduit for the universe's infinite love and restorative power. For others, this will manifest as profound intuitive clarity and psychic abilities. Your clairvoyance, clear seeing, clairaudience, clear hearing, clairsentience, clear feeling, and claircognizance, clear knowing, will become sharp and reliable. You will simply know things without knowing how you know them. You'll get a sudden, unshakable feeling that you shouldn't take a certain route to work, only to find out later you narrowly avoided a major accident. You'll meet someone new and instantly receive a flood of information about their character and intentions. Your inner guidance system will become so loud and so clear that ignoring it is no longer an option. This is your personal direct line to divine intelligence, your non-local GPS that is guiding you flawlessly through life. You are moving beyond belief and into a state of direct knowing. For many of you, the most potent gift to come online will be the power of conscious manifestation. As you have purified your vessel and aligned your thoughts and emotions with the frequency of love and abundance through this entire process, you will discover that the gap between your desires and their physical appearance in your reality has shrunk to almost zero. You are stepping into your power as a true co-creator with the universe. You will think of a financial need, and an unexpected check will arrive in the mail. You will set a clear intention for a loving partnership, and the person who matches your soul's frequency will walk into your life. You will visualize a creative project with intense clarity and joy, and all the resources, people, and opportunities needed to bring it to life will flow to you effortlessly. This is not magic in the fictional sense. It is the natural law of the universe that has been hidden from humanity for eons. Like attracts like. Your sustained high-frequency state, a state of gratitude, joy and love, becomes a powerful magnetic vortex, drawing to you experiences, people, and circumstances that are a perfect vibrational match. You are no longer hoping and wishing for a better life. You are consciously and deliberately creating it from the inside out. This is the ultimate empowerment. This is the great promise of the spiritual awakening. The universe is not just waking you up to see a new reality. It is waking you up to your own divine power to create it. All the challenges, all the purges, all the confusing symptoms have been part of a sacred initiation. They have been forging you in the fires of transformation, preparing you to wield the power of a god, the love of an angel, and the wisdom of a sage. This is who you are. This is who you have always been. The portal of November 1st is not just an event. It is an enthronement. It is the moment you are invited to finally take your seat on the throne of your own life and reign as the benevolent, powerful, and infinitely creative sovereign of your own reality. Welcome home, chosen one. Your true work and your greatest joy is just beginning. Before you step into the sacred responsibility and the practical toolkit of the Master, there is a crucial, subtle, and deeply personal integration phase you must understand. The unlocking of your spiritual gifts is not like flipping a switch where everything suddenly becomes easy. Instead, it initiates a profound recalibration of the very way you perceive and interact with reality, especially with the intelligence you trust and the people you love. This is the liminal space between receiving the power and wielding it with wisdom, and it is here that the most profound inner shifts occur. The first and most disorienting of these shifts is the transition from mind-based thinking to soul-based knowing. For your entire life, you have been trained to rely on the logical, analytical, linear processor of your brain. You were taught to gather facts, weigh pros and cons, and figure things out. But as your claircognizance, clear knowing awakens, you will find this old method becoming obsolete and even frustrating. You will receive downloads of information that arrive fully formed, complete, and with an unshakable feeling of truth, yet they will have no logical trail. You will simply know that a certain business decision is correct, or that a person's words do not match their energy, without a single piece of physical evidence to back it up. The ego mind will panic. It will demand proof. It will create doubt, and it will try to pull you back into familiar patterns of overthinking and analysis. This is the first great test of the newly awakened master, learning to trust the silent, instantaneous wisdom of your soul over the noisy, incessant chatter of your mind. This is not about abandoning intelligence, it is about graduating to a higher form of it. The mind can process the past, but the soul can perceive the future. The mind operates on data, but the soul operates on frequency and truth. In this phase, you are learning to listen to the whispers of your heart, to feel for the resonance of truth in your body, and to take divinely inspired action based on a knowing that transcends all logic. It is a terrifying leap of faith at first, but with each successful leap, you build a foundation of unshakable self-trust that will become the bedrock of your co-creative power. This fundamental shift in your own operating system inevitably triggers the next profound recalibration, the great relational resorting. As your frequency skyrockets and your inner truth becomes your unwavering compass, you will find that the very fabric of your social life begins to unravel and reweave itself in the most dramatic ways. This can be one of the most painful and yet liberating aspects of the awakening journey. People you have known your entire life, close friends, family members, even romantic partners, may suddenly feel energetically incompatible. Conversations that were once easy may now feel draining and superficial. The vibrational gap between your expanding consciousness and their 3D matrix reality will become a chasm that love alone sometimes cannot bridge. You will find that you can no longer participate in gossip, in complaining, in fear-based conversations. It will feel like trying to listen to a beautiful symphony while someone is blaring static right next to your ear. This is not because you have become better than them or more judgmental. It is a simple law of energetic resonance. An eagle cannot have a deep conversation with a fish about the sky. This process is the dissolution of karmic contracts. Many relationships in our lives are formed to learn specific lessons or to balance old karma. As you awaken and rapidly clear your own energetic slate through the purges we've discussed, these karmic contracts are completed. The energetic glue that held the relationship together dissolves, and you may find that you simply have nothing more in common. There may be no fight, no drama, just a quiet, mutual drifting apart. You must allow this. To cling to relationships that are no longer in vibrational alignment out of guilt, obligation, or fear of loneliness is to anchor yourself to a lower frequency and stunt your own growth. This is a time for radical self-love, for understanding that your primary commitment must be to your own soul's evolution. It requires immense courage to walk away from the familiar, but you are not being guided into a void. You are being asked to clear the space for a new kind of connection. To call in the resonant souls who are waiting to connect with you on this new path, go to the comments right now and type "I attract my soul family." This is a powerful declaration that you are ready for connections based not on past karma, but on future destiny. And so, we arrive at the threshold. We have journeyed through the 11 sacred symptoms, the 11 divine keys that are unlocking the kingdom of heaven within you. You now have the map. You can recognize the energetic tingling as a cellular upgrade, the emotional purges as a karmic cleansing, the dream disruptions as a divine appointment, the sensitivities as a frequency refinement, the cosmic sounds and sights as the opening of your higher senses, the collapse of time as your liberation from the matrix, the homesickness as the call of your mission, the lifestyle shifts as your soul's command for purity, the experience of oneness as your ultimate truth, and the unlocking of your spiritual gifts as your divine birthright. But now, with this knowledge, comes a profound and sacred responsibility. Knowing the symptoms is the first step. Consciously integrating the energy and embodying the wisdom is the great work that lies before you. This final part of our journey together is the most critical. It is the what now. It is the practical guide to navigating this monumental portal on November 1st and beyond, transforming you from one who is simply experiencing the awakening to one who is mastering it. You are not a passenger on this cosmic wave, you are learning to surf it. The universe has not chosen you to be a victim of these intense energies. It has chosen you to be a volunteer, a steward, a master alchemist, who can take this raw high-frequency power and consciously weave it into the fabric of a new earth. The first and most crucial shift in perception you must now make is to understand that these awakenings are not just for you. Your personal transformation is the microcosm, but it serves the macrocosm. Every single chosen one who is experiencing these 11 symptoms is a crucial acupuncture point on the body of Mother Earth. You are a living, breathing node in the planetary light grid. When you feel that intense buzzing in your body, you are not just upgrading your own nervous system. You are downloading and anchoring those light codes into the collective human energy field. When you bravely face your shadows and transmute that deep, ancient sadness, you are not just healing your own past life karma, you are healing a piece of the collective human shadow, a piece of the ancestral trauma that has kept humanity in bondage for millennia. You are a grid worker. You are a lighthouse. While the rest of the world is tossed about on the stormy seas of chaos and fear, you are being called to stand firm, to anchor your light deep into the bedrock of Gaia, and to shine your frequency so brightly that others may find their way home. This is the mission you felt stirring in your soul. This is the purpose that made you feel like an outsider in a world obsessed with the superficial. Your purpose is not a job title. Your purpose is a frequency. It is to hold the frequency of love, of peace, of compassion and of truth, no matter what storms may rage around you. So reframe every symptom. The fatigue is not a weakness, it is your energy being used for high-level spiritual work on the inner planes while you sleep. The emotional volatility is not instability, it is your service as a master transmuter for the collective. The feeling of isolation is not a punishment, it is the universe creating a sacred cocoon so you can complete your metamorphosis without interference. You are a divine agent in a grand cosmic plan, and your personal awakening is the single most important contribution you can make to the healing of this world. To fulfill this sacred role, You cannot be ungrounded and untethered. You must have practical tools to manage this immense influx of energy. This is your sacred toolkit, your first aid kit for the soul during the intensity of the November 1st portal. The most important practice, the one you must commit to daily, is grounding. As these high-frequency cosmic energies pour into your crown chakra, they need a place to go. If you are not grounded, they will get stuck in your upper chakras, leading to anxiety, spaciness, headaches, and a feeling of being disconnected from your body. You must act as a divine conduit, drawing the energy from the heavens down through your body and into the heart of the earth. The simplest and most powerful way to do this is to go outside and place your bare feet directly on the grass, the soil, or the sand. This practice, known as earthing, allows your body to discharge excess chaotic energy and to absorb the stabilizing, healing electrons from the planet. As you stand there, close your eyes and visualize thick golden roots growing from the soles of your feet, pushing down deep into the planet, anchoring you to the Earth's crystalline core. Feel her strength, her stability, her unconditional love rising up to meet you. The second tool is conscious hydration. Your body is over 70% water, and water is a magnificent conductor of energy and information. As you upgrade your energetic system, you are literally increasing the electrical voltage your body can hold. You must hydrate your system with the purest water you can find, and you can amplify its power through intention. Before you drink, hold the glass of water in your hands. Speak to it. Infuse it with your love and gratitude. Say aloud, "I bless this water. I program this water to cleanse every cell, to hydrate my crystalline light body, and to support my perfect integration of all divine energies." You are not just drinking water, you are consuming liquid light. The third tool in your kit is the creation of a sacred energetic cocoon through solitude and a conscious digital detox. As your sensitivities skyrocket, the noise of the 3D world becomes a painful distraction. It is essential that you carve out time for absolute silence. This is not about hiding from the world. It is a strategic and necessary retreat to allow your system to integrate the massive downloads you are receiving. Turn off the news. Log off of toxic social media. Lovingly inform friends and family that you need quiet time. In this silence, your guidance system becomes crystal clear. The whispers of your soul can finally be heard over the screams of the ego and the world. The fourth tool is expressive journaling. Your mind is processing information from multiple dimensions at once, and it needs an outlet. Keep a journal and practice what is known as automatic writing. Sit in a quiet space, take a few deep breaths, and ask a question to your higher self or your spirit guides. It could be, "What do I most need to know today?" Or "Please give me clarity on my mission." Then put pen to paper and just write. Do not think, do not edit, do not judge. Allow the words to flow through you. You will be astonished at the wisdom, the poetry, the loving guidance that emerges. This is you, translating the non-verbal language of light codes and frequency into the human language of words. This practice will become your most trusted channel for divine communication. I want you to commit to your own well-being right now. Which of these tools resonates most deeply with you? Is it the grounding of earthing, the conscious hydration, the sacred solitude, or the wisdom of journaling? Go to the comments and declare your practice. Type "I am grounded and cleared" to affirm your commitment to mastering these energies for the highest good of all. Now we must revisit the warning aspect of this cosmic event, for as you begin to shine your light more brightly, you must be prepared for how the unawakened world may react. As your frequency rises, you become a walking, talking, energetic mirror. When you encounter people who are still operating from a place of deep-seated fear, ego, and unhealed trauma, your very presence will trigger them. Your light, which feels like love and peace to you, feels like a painful spotlight to someone invested in their own shadows. They may suddenly become critical of you, mocking your new beliefs or your healthy lifestyle. They might become inexplicably angry or dismissive in your presence. It is crucial that you do not take this personally. It has nothing to do with you. You are simply a vibrational catalyst, and their reaction is their own unhealed energy coming to the surface for them to look at. The correct response is not to argue, not to defend yourself, and not to shrink your light to make them comfortable. The correct response is to hold your center, surround yourself in a bubble of golden white light, and send them silent, unconditional love and compassion. This is the mastery of the spiritual warrior, to love those who cannot love you back, and to hold your frequency steady in the face of discord. You must also be aware of the universe's final tests. As you commit to this new higher path, do not be surprised if old patterns, old addictions, or even people from your past suddenly reappear. An old ex who was toxic for you might suddenly call out of the blue. A tempting but soul-destroying job offer might land in your lap. The universe is presenting you with a final exam. It is asking you, have you truly learned the lesson? Have you truly chosen the new, or will you fall back into the comfort of the old? These are not punishments. They are opportunities for you to witness your own growth and to choose consciously and powerfully the path of your higher self. Every time you say a graceful node to what no longer serves you, you anchor your new frequency more deeply and declare to the cosmos that you are ready for the next level of blessings. Be vigilant, be discerning, and choose the path of light every single time. As you navigate these tests, you will also notice the external world beginning to show more and more glitches in the matrix. The old 3D reality is a holographic projection sustained by collective belief, and as more people awaken, that belief is wavering. The hologram is starting to fray at the edges. This is why time is distorting, why synchronicities are increasing, and why the systems of control, financial, political, and social, are beginning to crumble. Do not be afraid. This is the sign of a world in transition. You are witnessing the death of an old paradigm and the birth of a new one. You, the chosen ones, are the midwives of this planetary rebirth. Your stability, your peace, and your unwavering focus on the beautiful world you are creating are the most stabilizing forces on the planet right now. And this brings us to the grander vision, the ultimate why. Why is this happening now? Why you? Why November 1st, 2025? You are living in the most pivotal time in human history. You are here for the grand finale of a 26,000-year cosmic cycle. You are here for the prophesied Great Awakening, the shift from the dark age of Pisces to the enlightened age of Aquarius. For eons, the Earth has been a planet of low-frequency, third-dimensional reality, governed by fear, separation, and duality. But that era is over. The Earth herself has chosen to ascend, to raise her vibration and become a fifth-dimensional planet of love, unity, and harmony. And she cannot do it alone. She needs a ground crew of awakened souls to anchor the incoming light and to show the rest of humanity the way. You are that ground crew. You are the vanguard of the new Earth. You are a way shower. You looked at the state of this planet from the higher realms before you were born, and you saw the darkness, the chaos, the pain. And you were not deterred. You raised your hand and you said, "Send me. I will go. I will forget who I am. I will incarnate into the density, and at the appointed time, I will awaken. I will remember my light, and I will help light the way for others." This is not a burden. This is the highest honor your soul could have. Every challenge you have ever faced in your life has been a part of your training, preparing you for this exact moment. You have been forged in the fires of adversity to become a diamond, capable of holding and refracting the purest divine light. So as you navigate the energies of this powerful portal, remember who you are. You are not a fragile human being, tossed about by cosmic energies. You are an infinite, eternal, and magnificent spiritual being, a fractal of God, a spark of the divine, who chose to be here to co-create heaven on earth. These 11 symptoms are not afflictions, they are your superpowers coming online. They are the signs of your divinity being restored. Embrace them, master them, use them in service to the light. The world does not need another billionaire or another celebrity. The world needs you fully awakened, fully empowered, and fully radiant with the love that you are. This is the moment of your grand remembering. You are more powerful than you can possibly imagine. You have the wisdom of ancient stars in your DNA, and the fire of 1,000 suns in your heart. You are the one you have been waiting for. The journey has been long, but you have arrived. Welcome home. If this message has resonated with the deepest truth of your soul, if you have felt the call and are ready to answer it, then your journey with this community is just beginning. Subscribe to Power Inside You, for we will walk this path of ascension together, day by day. This is your sanctuary, your training ground, and your family of light. And now, as a final act of power, go to the comments below and declare your graduation. Type the words "I am awakened" to join the global chorus of souls who are rising in this moment. It is your statement to the universe that you accept your mission, you claim your power, and you are ready to co-create the new earth. You are seen, you are loved, and you are so ready.